Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. They're by Bill Greer under the direction of Lloyd Morgan. And then on this side, they want to give credit to a couple people and their influence. So you got that going on. There's the Bill Morgan and Lloyd. In case you want that information, I don't know. I just feel like I want to show it, so I'm showing it. The supportive oracle cards, or the energy oracle cards, by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay. Good. Yes. Go. What do we have for a cat? That is so funny. That's good. You seem to be starting out similarly to Virgo. There's a very similar feel here to Virgo. Very similar feel. I don't know. You have to decide for yourself if that. What? Well, this is different now. Okay, now I got some differences coming on. The similarities I saw with Virgo is the Patience card. Theirs started off with Patience too, which for Earth, and you and Virgo are both Earth, along with Taurus, of course. As long as it works out, like, you don't want to just sit here and stare at the wall for no reason, but going at something slowly, giving it time to form, giving something the ability to actually cultivate to something worthwhile, you're cool with that. As long as the effort has a good payoff or makes sense, or you put in the effort to something that's going to be worth it in the long run, okay, yeah, you can do the patience thing. That's what I'm feeling anyway. Stereotypical, granted, because I know I've met some earth signs, of all three of them, where people are like, no, I'm not really that patient. Well, but they will also at the same time say they're okay with putting in effort and taking time to make something happen as long as it has a good payoff at the end. So, I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. Go where you want to go with it. You're very patient with something. I'm getting that. See, this is where this is already different from Virgo. I'm seeing the difference. Okay. You've been very patient, working on something, trying to give something time to come together, and then this happens. The Death card comes up with the Three of Pentacles. No, it's the Community card. It's like the Three of Cups is kind of what I'm feeling from it. Community card, I don't know if it's supposed to be the Three of Cups, but I'm getting like there's a connection here that's ending of somebody you like. Somebody you're used to being around and doing things with. Could be a work situation, friend, work, could be even family. Somebody's saying I'm out. And one way or another, somebody's leaving the situation. Now, you've been very patient with the situation, but I'm getting it is literally time for them to go. When they have the Death card and the World card coming in at the same point, it's saying there's no option. There's no negotiation about this. There's a connection that's changing. A new phase is coming in. The Death card, the World card, they reinforce each other. It's very strong, saying now a connection is changing. It's not the same as it was. It's time for this to change is what I'm getting with the Temple. It's kind of like, it's not about liking it or not liking it. It's time for it to happen. The Patience makes me wonder if you saw it coming, because it seems like you might have. And maybe this is what you've been patient for. Like, okay, I knew this was coming, and now it's happening. Happy Family with the Magician card. It just feels like something is missing here still. Even though Happy Family is here, things have to change. Wanting to accept that. You're trying to be as realistic as possible, kind of like it's here now. I feel like the Patience is hitting even stronger now. You kind of saw it coming. You've been trying to prepare yourself for this change. The change is here. It has happened. The Magician is kind of like, but I feel like it reminds me of a Capricorn I know. A change happened. He didn't like the change, but he knew it was coming. And he also kind of had that attitude, kind of like it doesn't matter if he liked it or not. It was going to happen. That was just how it was. He did not like the change, but he kind of had that attitude, kind of like there's nothing to really get upset about. Even though he was very upset about it, it was very interesting. You just kind of, when it happens, it's going to happen. That's just how it is. It was a very trying to just be analytical about a situation that was really painful, and trying to do the best for the situation, trying to do what worked out the best for everybody. And I'm feeling this kind of similar energy for you, but there's other people around you. You're trying to work with this. Whatever the change is, I don't feel like people like it. I don't know if the person leaving is liking it or not. That seems to be here nor there, but I don't see you really liking it, just trying to accept what it is. It just has to be what it is. Other people are trying to be with you on that situation. Like, no, you're right. But they're also like, at the same token, they don't like it either, but you're making sense. It is what it is. This is where things are going. You got the Strength card coming in next for you. This change, well, I've heard this before too. There's no way getting around this. Like, you're going to have to grieve it. I'm getting this as a major change. And there's going to be some grieving at some point. It doesn't have to mean somebody passed away, by the way. It doesn't have to mean that. It just means like something changed with this person. There's a connection that changed, and it's just not what it was anymore. And the change is making a big impact on your life. When that big change happens, people grieve that stuff. It's kind of like sometimes people lose a job, and you have to grieve losing a job because it's changed your life that much. You have to grieve what you had versus what you have now. It's just part of how it has to go. And I feel like you're trying to be realistic and kind of like, it's not like you're trying to get around it, but you're kind of like, well, if I just accept it, it can be okay and I can move on. But your emotions still have to come up out of the surface from it. It's kind of like the ground coming out of the deep winter. The frost has to come out. The cold has to come out. It can't warm up again until all those feelings come out and are released. Now, I do see you're doing your best with it. When it comes forward and you have to deal with something, you just kind of go through it and you get past it. You think yourself through it. I don't see you running away from anything. I just feel like when it comes in, it's in your face. You're just like, I guess I have to deal with it, and here we go. I see you kind of annoyed at times, kind of like, I thought I already went through this crap. Why am I still upset about it? I see that coming up a couple times, but it's going to keep happening until it's finally done. That's kind of the grieving process too. It's kind of like you can't really barter or trade or negotiate your way through it. It just happens in the way it needs to happen for you. This comes in the environment next. The Sun card with the man holding a coin. And for when I'm connecting with Earth, and Capricorn is obviously Earth, I'm getting somebody's offering you something substantial now. The Sun card with the man holding a coin is like, I feel like somebody's coming into your life, honestly. You could say it's something about money if you want, and maybe that hits for you. But when I'm getting like, this is somebody saying, I'm coming into your life and I'm going to stay. I'm coming into your life and I don't want to go anywhere. Don't get caught up in the gender either, especially since it's a general read. It could be any gender. When this comes in though, somebody's filling that void. There's a void that was left from the last person leaving. Somebody else is coming in and filling that void. And they're the type of person where you know they're here and they're here to stay. They have no intention of going anywhere else. Now, when this person first shows up, I feel like you do like them, but you're not letting it go beyond the surface at this point. You might be a little guarded. There's no negativity in the sense of like, you don't know what type of person they are. You're not worried about the type of person they are. I don't see that really being the concern. You're just kind of like, I don't want to connect to somebody and then, how long, like, does it have a shelf life? Does this friendship or whatever have a shelf life? You're just a little bit, I don't know if I really want to do that right now. I don't know if I really want to warm up to somebody. This could be a friendship, coworker. It could be romantic. I don't know. It could go a lot of different ways. But I'm getting like, you do kind of like this person. You do seem to speak the same language. I'm getting with this. This is the Knight of Swords. But I'm getting with the communication with this person back and forth. You seem to look at things very similarly. You get along with this person very well. It's not difficult. The indecision's kind of like, you're actually, I know this may sound ironic, which I'm tripping over my face. Sorry about that. This may sound ironic, if I can spit it out. What makes you uncomfortable literally is because you get along with them. Like you match too well, and you're just like, I don't want to get really I don't want to get really interested or connected to this person, and they're not around that long, or things are going to change, or I don't want to get to know them that well and then find out they're going to go, or they're going to go on to something else. This person is here to stay, and you keep talking to this person, like it just, the conversations are so easy, and you start to get the proof that you need to emotionally feel like, oh, this person isn't going anywhere. Oh, they're going to be around for a while. You know, I do like them. Like, why not warm up to them a little bit? Why not just give them a chance and start to get to know them and let them get to know you? You're letting them get to know you. That's the kicker. This pops in on your side. Door to personal healing and happiness. Healing is very important here. Whatever that energy was that left, whatever it was, however it happened, there's a little bit of a hole there. There's a little bit of a scar. This is helping that. This is healing what's below the scar. How's that? You may still, because I feel like whatever left, you're never really going to completely move on from that. There's always going to be an impact that's left from it. What's left from it, under the surface that needs to heal, that's what's healing. It's almost like, I don't know why I'm using this analogy. It's gross. Is that compound break or compound fracture? I don't know. When you break your arm and then the bone comes out, I don't know why I'm saying that. I know it's gross. But it's like, you have the scar always on the outside of like where that happened. There's like, you can see the scar from where that happened. But the bone is healing. It's currently still healing. And this person coming in is like, they're helping that heal. I think it takes a good year for a bone to completely heal from what I remember. I don't know why I'm saying that, but there you go. It's kind of like, people think it's 6 weeks. I feel like it's strong enough to withhold weight after 6 weeks, but I think it takes a full year before, you can't see the problem on an x-ray anymore. I think. I could be wrong. I'm not a doctor or a medical person in any sense. I don't know where I learned that, but there you go. And I've never had a broken bone, and I don't want one. Just in case the universe is listening, I don't want one. I'm good. All right. In case the universe is listening, yeah, because they don't sometimes, right? Anyway, moving on. Where's this going for Capricorn? This is going to come in together. You're going to really be happy with this. When you let this person in, you're starting slow, but that's normal for you. That's a good connection. You're getting to know this person slowly but surely. You're getting to know them a little bit here, a little bit there. You've got this is the third chakra. The sixth chakra. The third eye chakra is why I said third. The third eye chakra. You're feeling like this person's going to get closer to you over time. This is somebody you could trust. You're letting it come together slowly. You're feeling really good about it. You're feeling like you can trust this person, but you're also like keeping an eye out for the proof. And that's going to show more over time. You're going to see that you can trust this person. This person's a good person to have in your life. This person is disconnecting from something else. Be aware of that. This person coming into your life, something behind them isn't right. It's not bad for you, though. But I feel like there's unresolved pain for them still. I feel like they're also healing from something, but they might be a little blocked in completely healing from something. Something went wrong for them. And they're not completely healed. They're not completely on the healing bandwagon, if you will. It's going to take some years. Whatever happened to them, I don't feel like they're handling it the best. But it's not going to go against you. It's just like over time, you're probably going to see where this person has some damage from other people. And they're going to need some time to heal. I don't see this being a negative for you. I see this one of those things where when you're realizing what's happened to them, you're helping them talk it out. And you're helping them move on from the past. They have their own scars. But I feel like it's one of those things where they have scars, but they still have some injuries under the skin that haven't fully healed. It's going to take some time for them. When you start seeing these things come forward, I just don't feel it's going to be negative for you, but I do feel like you're going to be nervous, like, uh-oh, what's that? Like, oh, wait, what happened? It's going to make you a little uncomfortable just because kind of like, wait, what does this mean? Like, like, are you worried that I'm going to do that to you? Like, what are you worried about? It's not that, but they need to vent it out They need to talk this through. You're going to be an implement in helping them heal from this later on down the road. They're not ready. They're not ready to heal from this yet. The yin yang is telling me that there's more to be done. It's just not the time for it. That's what I'm feeling from that. This person is going to really lock into your life. When I'm getting the world card, again, the second world card. The first world card was somebody leaving. The second world card is somebody new entering. This is going to be very, very positive connection. Whatever level it is, friendship, coworker, maybe it's a lover. Depends how this hits for you. This is somebody you're going to be very happy to be with. They're going to be very happy to be around you. Again, if it's coworker, friendship, lover, whatever it is, don't worry about what it's not a big deal. You'll know what it is when it hits. This is something that's going to be very good for you from now going forward for many years. This is helpful. This isn't, whatever left, I don't feel any judgment on that, by the way, in case that matters. Whatever left. I don't feel any judgment on it, so I don't know what to say about that. Coming in, I feel really positive energy. So I feel like it depends, because it's a general read. Some of you, maybe it was a bad thing that left. Others of you, it wasn't. So you're going to have to take it with a grain of salt. I really don't know. It depends on, I feel like whatever left, positive, negative, anything else here? All right, I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.